Wassail. My beautiful people. It's very hot today. And I don't know if I'm going to make it through. I put on my thinnest t-shirt. I'm already feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. Oh, I meant to send someone a text before I started. It's very naughty of me. Let me just do it now. Hello, beautiful person. So we're doing a new kind of storytelling today with this cosmic sloth. I don't know if you can see me. I feel like I'm a bit dark. Is that better? Let's go that way. Get a bit more light into the situation. Wassail, Wassail. Talking to myself. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can do this, but I have to keep really focused and brief because we're gonna go through the deck doing 13 sort of title pages, book covers, dust jackets, and then once you've picked between 1 and 13, so you might like to be thinking about that now. Then we're going to take them all in their 6 piles of 13 and we're going to lay them out and tell a story. So you need to pick a 1 to 6 as well. So the signal for the games to begin is when a single card comes out, and then I stop shuffling and I have to just take from the top of the deck. So we have one card which is Gare. So I'm going to give a timestamp 222. So this is story title. Wait, see, you woke a bit. Well, you dreamt of it and you woke to it. So we're opening with Gare. We want 5 other cards with this energy. So the next one is Brom. There's something there immediately that's to do with sort of sweeping up autumnal detritus. Then we have Wackened. Then we have the Ganungaga, story number 1 or title number 1. Wassail Steph. Ooh, and then we have Grit, East, Ice, and then we have the Lagoon. So, I know you can't see them at the moment. I can... Oh, actually, I think... There you go, I can show you them that way. Way! So, what am I seeing? Immediately I'm seeing this notion that you've started sweeping things up. Wassail. You're sweeping everything up to make amends with some kind of nature karma or something, I don't know. And then there's this notion that the Ganunga Gap's frozen. Way, see, Brom. Also, Sacred Seer somewhere in here. Hang on, let me just put my pen there. I've got these lovely binding runes, but I had one that was a broom rune. Ooh. Just keep looking at the deck. There it is. So Brom with Flursa. So where are we? Aside from on the wrong page. So back to me. So so that I can look at the cards and not keep moving that. So I need to give you a title for this page. So there's an energy here of a frozen void, and it's just beginning. Can you feel the meltwater is what I'm hearing. Can you feel the meltwater? Can you feel the meltwater? So now, immediately on top of that, I'm now going to put the next 6 cards. Gar is the opening energy of the next title. Mona, Moon. Sorry, I'm so excited to get them down and read the tale. Oh, bliss. Recognizing bliss. Opening to some kind of recognition of bliss. Being able to accept it. This is the stumbling block of the phoenix. But it's also the starting gate of the phoenix. Sorry, I'm not showing you. I'm so busy looking at them myself. I'm so sorry. There's like half your armament, half your magic, half your powers, half your glitter. All of these jewels are somehow just, you're not recognizing them. And purification, I mean, look at that as an ending. This blissful purification. But there's something here about seeking to see joy. So I'm going to call that one, oh, I didn't put a timestamp. That's so annoying. I came in at 6:55. I have to go back. This is going to be hard. Now I've forgotten what the title was. Can you witness bliss? Can you witness bliss? Will you let yourself see it? I mean, look, these are just titles that are going to go with other stories. Timestamp, 7:28. 7:28. So, your first card, story 3. Esk, personal Yggdrasil tree. Obviously, that has a tendency to want to say, what's the state of yours? Ooh, with an opal lagoon, with a new cloak, like a new, bearing new fruits. This is some kind of transformation of your personal Yggdrasil tree. Cosmic Sloth, it's all part of the static. There's something here about, there's the shape and twist of static, the movement of the static. 12. Sorry, I probably didn't show you that. I'm so sorry. I'm greedy. To witness how these cards blend together. And I didn't show you the last one. Sorry. The Gathering. This is like there's some kind of rumble in the cosmic jungle. And it's a rumble of love intertwining with other trees. So it's somehow, this energy of this story is, it's like changing your personal Yggdrasil tree or popping up in a new cosmic Yggdrasil forest. So the title of this story has got to be something along the lines of a new cosmic forest. A new cosmic forest. A new cosmic forest. Sorry people, I'm getting so carried away. I hope you're a Wassail Jonathan. Wassail Tammy Winston. Wassail Rennie's Cribs. So, let's move on to the fourth title at 9:41. So annoyed I missed out that second one. So, here we go. We open story number 4 with Earth Grip. Earth Grip. Oh, with Gifu. The earth Gifu, the earth grab. What? There's something here about creating a blockage on personal abundance within this world. So you got Eo, the yew tree, the sacral. Then you got Egel Shamir, like a time lock. Oh, and then Harteka. Well, this is a heavy energy. And then Dej, you know, purifying, moving back into cycles, being in cycle with yourself, but in the earth. So for a title, I should show you, sorry, what it looks like. I'm being so disorganized. I'm going to call this one blocking your earth gifts. Blocking your earth gifts. Blocking your earth gifts. Now, 1122, story number 5, opens with the energy of leaf, unfurling. So, New Cosmic Forest. Hang true, unfurling in a moment of stillness. I feel there's an energy here of deep emotions. Oh, yeah, look, we've got Ing. You're fertile with deep emotions, sacred emotions. This is rare, Sunsteader. This is a cosmic alignment. Aligning with the now, aligning to the present, bringing yourself, oh my goodness, bringing yourself into the presence of love, unfurling, aligning, unfurling into sacred love, unfurling into sacred love. Unfurling into sacred love. So now 1248. I should show you that one, sorry. I'll do that time again in a minute. Look at this energy around this here. It's gorgeous. So, unfurling in sacred love. So, new timestamp 1313. Whoop! Story number 6 is titled 1313. So, it opens with the energy of the swagness. The energy of the past that swirls around you, that captures you. Oh, fantastic, sir. 55. 5155. Getting out of the swelterness. Knafa. That's again traditions. You've got to break free from holding fixtures of the past. Rad, the journey. There's something transforming about the need for air, thought energy, the test, Nifl Hogir, and then oak, ak. So let me show you these. Yeah, it's a gorgeous thing. There's a beautiful group of subscribers here and they're such lovely people still. So, look at that middle row and look at how the outsides have got kind of a testing energy. So, why am I going to give this as a title? I want to say it's kind of like burst onto the scene. Burst into view. Burst into view is the title, the story, page 6. So 7 begins at 5:20. 5:20. Oh no, it must be 15:20. So here we go. Earth Mason. Stone Room. Destiny. Yor. The next one, Unbinding, Wentorn. Look at the connection between these two. The journey is still there, the arrival, the unpicking. I want to say the unbiting. Oh, moving here, this is gorgeous energy. Absolutely wizarding up, powering up frequency. Needle, mending a destiny, writing a new destiny, to light your own soul. So I'm actually going to give this the title of self-scribing destiny. Self-scribing destiny. So let's move on to the next story at 1641. 1641. This is story number 8, page number 8. Did you pick one that begins with Ken? Keen. The spark. Yerk. Two energies of sort of starting up, ignition frequencies. Os, the holy vessel, your body. This is about kicking into cellular and energizing or bringing the magic back inside your physical body. Exploring, alchemizing, and the last energy is smelting. So this is a massive cellular alchemy. Cellular alchemy is your tagline on story 8. Story 9 begins at 1740. So, story 9 opens with the comfort of Liefscape. Wassail Rob! Yeah, I summoned you with Ken, and I also summoned you with my screen avatar of Odin that you did. I put a little credit on there, and then I think YouTube covered it over with writing. But so the lovely avatar on the front page is by Rob. What is your sloth thread? You've got to pick between 1 and 13 and 1 and 6. I've got to push on. I've got to push on. All these people are going to say that their story was too... I started them too early. So Liefscape is their first card. The second page is Ool, sensing something within your comfort that's actually a discomfort. Something that needs to have the light shone on it. Hell, Gatan, really strong. Oh, Was, this energy rising up, and your birthright. This is a big story energy, people. So, look. You can see there's some kind of exchange going on down here. This energy here, this kind of witnessing something, something hidden within the forest that needs gutting. It's like a fake comfort. So I'm going to call this one the old comfort blanket. The old comfort blanket. So, number 10 begins in 1937, 1940. So, here we go, people. First energy, waken, whoops, followed by waken the aether. Plug in to the aether. Oh yeah, look, anchor the aether. Anchor the aether. And then, oh, for your life force, this is strong stuff. Moving your life force back to yourself. So there's something about your life force being distant in the past, almost at the point when you were born. So it's like dragging your life force, dragging it, it's like putting your socks off, but the socks are your life force. Planting, seeding, no, we need a title. And this is about bringing your life force into your current, like joining your body with your current anchor of life force. How can I say that? Locking in your life force, awakening your life force, your sigil, your power, awakening your power within you. So, 21, 25, 21, 25. So, this one opens, Thorn, Elks. This feels very much like the energy of, oh look, future now. There's something here about the briars of the future being too what do I want to say? Like too disturbing, too frightening, too intimidating. So the thorns of the future seem too intimidating to put any energy through, to tackle. Sorry, I'm so busy trying to find those words for you. So you've got changing, freedom, being untamable and freedom, ending with witchcraft, this wonderful magic that takes place. But somehow you fear the thorns of the future. So fearing future's thorns, and you don't need to, this sense I get, but fearing the future thorns. Like, sort of every time something good's happening, you're already planning ahead and thinking, when's the next thorn coming in to bust you open? So 23:10 is story number 12. I'm just going to show you that one, sorry, story number 12, this is 11. You can see all of these thorns echoing through this kind of stamped symbol of blockage, this freedom that just hasn't transformed, and this sort of sense of the magic not being part of the transformation yet. So fearing the future's thorns. So yes, newer now, 12th story, the 12th page. Oh, this is a new conscious life. Oh, right through the notion of pushing your energy right through your soul. Oh, being in tune with you, being in bliss, being healthy. That's the first interesting one in that energy, this emotional bleed. It's like you've walked through the bloodied rivers. Yeah, look, and then night. So you've got this really strong energy here. I'm doing this wrong, I should have just done that the other way around. This energy of having moved and focused through the, as I said, the bloodied rivers. They've moved on. I want you to just see this. Just drop your pen. I mean, this is such amazing energy, and this one is spectacular, but somehow this has been focused through to transform. And this one here, I love treadle. It's about kind of stepping into a kind of intentional flow that's much better for you. So let's just get a pen. Here comes the last story, 25-25. That's great, so started at 22-22. I just managed to write those two numbers up. I'd never written numbers before. So the last story is opening with the prospects of the shadows and the gifts inside the shadows, the nutrients. Oh, look, and the weathering. This is quite intense energy going back through time. So there's something here about backward magic with Feo, and then hemmed in by backward magic. I don't know what that means yet. I need the rest of the cards. So Perth, Rippian, maturity, and angular. What am I getting in this is there's a resistance to the nutrients. So I want to almost say like having a psychic allergy or a spiritual allergy. It's almost like there are treasures and you won't pick up the treasures because you're allergic to them. Allergic to treasures. Allergic to treasures. You're not allergic to treasures, but it's bringing up an energy so that you understand something. I didn't give a name to the last story before we move on, which is the new, it's a new pathway, a new emotional, so free from the blooded rivers, journeying, walking with intention. It's a kind of a health, walking with well intentions, walking with well intentions, or well intentioned steps. Walking with well-intentioned steps. So, I need to return these. Hang on, I've done something slightly skewy, people. I have to check this. That one was there, that one. There we go. So that's the final page. So we've got 13. Okay. So here are the 13 titles. So you're picking, if you haven't done it already, you can pick them now. Pick between 1 and 13. So can you feel the meltwater? Story number 1. Story number 2. Can you witness bliss? Story number 3. A new cosmic forest. Story number 4. Blocking your earth gifts. Story number 5. Unfurling into sacred love. Story number 6. Burst into view. Story number 7, self-scribing destiny. Story number 8, cellular alchemy. Story number 9, the old comfort blanket. 10, awakening your life force. 11, fearing the future thorns. 12, walking with well-intentioned steps. And 13, allergic to treasures. So, I need a drink now. Have you all picked yourself a title page? or even a dust jacket. Yeah, you pick one of the numbers, and then you're going to apply that frequency, because look here, we now have 6 piles of 13 cards. So now we're going to tell a 13 card story. So you're matching a dust jacket to a tail and seeing how you can interpret that and understand it better. So I'm moving them into a different deck order so that you won't even know they're being renamed numerically. So pick a number, people, between 1 and 6. Pick a number between 1 and 6. Look, you can have 1 and 4, it really doesn't matter. You can apply any of these titles. They're just to help you give a reference point to your version of the story. So we need timestamps for the stories themselves, which I need to remember to do. So story number 1 is going to begin at 31:31. Because it is 31:31 now. So I'm taking this deck and I'm shuffling them. And when one card falls out, that is the general energy for the reading. If it doesn't fall out, I'll put them down and turn them. Because there's only 13 cards. But I have to say, I can actually shuffle this Liffruma deck really easily with just 13 cards. There we go. The general energy of your story is the future now, the towardsness. The energy of making ahead. So now we're going to draw the cards and lay them out in 11:45, and then I'll show you. It's okay, Eve, thank you so much. I've got the timestamps, all except for the timestamp for number 2. I just misplaced it, but don't worry, I'll do it. So we're opening this story with calc. I need to make more space. Now, followed by Feo, Calc and Feo. Oh, hanging on to difficult things. 7171. 34 is 7, 1, 7, 1. And then when formed. So that first row is just talking about how the future is not made of the past. Well, it is in terms of what you reject, what you choose to unbind with the when form. So we've got, hell starting, and then we've got os, cellular, vessel, the body, and that's underneath. There's like an abundance coming in, hemphoreld, journeying back inside yourself. You've got 7, 6 and 7, 7 separated by a 4, 2, 2. You've got 2 master numbers here. There's something about the projection of your sacral. The projection of your sacral into the future will bear the fruits. Equal bearer, this is the 13 frequency. So now I've got 7, 6, 4, 9, 13, 13. He said, pointing his finger over both the numbers. 13, 13 frequency. Deeply creative. Future energy is required to bring some kind of frequency into the now. Okay? Wassail, 13, 13, 13. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Let's put it like that. So you can see all the numbers. 13, 13, 13. 8. No. You got a lot of 7s as well. And 4s. bliss underneath Pemperel, the Bifrost, underneath the journey home. An ending, this is the card of the cosmic sloth. This is like coming in to meet. So, okay, the story of the cosmic sloth, however you want to say it. Here, that I can show you now. Let me just step back a bit. Here we go, people. So this is, see if I can make it a bit more stable. Here's the 13, 13, 13 on this corner, anchoring something into a clearly defined space. But there's something here that says these energies of the past have to be unbound. They're almost these old traditional blood sentings that are part of your existence. They're stopping your anchor. They're blocking your light returning. They're hemming in your cells that have got this energy of playfulness, and you need to move in this direction, away from this, pushing through and then projecting energy into the seat of your soul to bear fruits, to bear joy, to bear bliss, and to move into this Wakand energy. The cosmic sloth, meeting your cosmic sloth. Now, what else am I getting from this one? You just look and glance. So I'm hearing, and I don't know what it means, I'm hearing the phrase, for someone it will mean something. The poison berry is not the cherry, and that will mean something to somebody. Oh, hang on, sorry, I've got someone trying to ring me, and I have to just say to her I'm live. How about Helen, I'm just live at the moment, let me call you back later. Yeah, alright, bye. Sorry, it was making the table vibrate. So the general energy, remember, is this frequency of the towardsness, the towardness. But there's something here where the journey, the bliss bomb, this energy doesn't come until you've passed through and ignited your water meadow. There's this very strong sense. But what do I mean when I say water meadow? Water meadow is your sacral, but it's also a space where you get floodwaters and then plants grow suddenly from a space that had its own regular rhythm. And I think that's this energy of Kanatha, is this notion somehow that just because the key always fitted the lock, it doesn't mean that at some point the lock doesn't change. So you still hold the key, but it doesn't open that particular lock. It's not that you need a new key, you need a new place to unlock. You need a new space to be unlocked, and that space that you're trying to unlock is a sense of a vault, of a space in the future where you start to lay down blissful, loving truths of wonderful, fruit-laden 13 frequency. I mean, this is so powerful. This energy here, just this quartet. I mean, 13, 13, 13, going inside the Holy Vessel, it's like having a complete sort of service. It's like going to the Elven garage and the car you're taking in is your body, and the elves have got a whole new series of software and what have you to be uploaded into your framework. But to do that, you have to unanchor. You have to unbind the old this Kanafa card, this blood-scented, what have you got as an energy in your auric field that's a distortion of your unbound psychological truth? So it's interesting, I'm being shown these two being taken and drawn the other way to create the unbinding. Do you know, but that's the thing, that it's not about a need for a back order. It's always about a new energy that's on offer, but it's almost like there's a kind of like a barnacle layer. This Kanafa, this blood-scented, is almost like barnacled remembrances that are just habitual patterns that have to be unpicked if you're going to reignite your water meadow. There's something in this energy, it's this. So witness this. It's here. And it's reversed. It's in two forms. So there's something about, to unbind the magic, the mystery that's within your sacral, there's something that's a kind of natural world mirror. You can't have this moment, look, like an upgrade, an upload. It's an earth energy upload. The earth owns your cells. And the only way to transform, recode, retune, feel this bliss coming in, somehow you have to allow a retuning of the old to make I've said before, it's like your Libra balance cards. You know, the Libra of the past energy has got so much in it, it's been dragging you down that way. And actually it's dropped so far, you can't reach in and pick up the energy to kind of throw some things out and make it lighter. So the only way to actually bring balance is to start pouring more amazing, wonderful, loving future possibilities into the other cup, so that you begin to bring everything into balance. Then you can take some stuff out of there and actually, just for a while, why not live in this energy instead of living in another energy? So it's a transformative, there's something really profound about the creativity of the soul, this 13, 13, 13 that's happening here. So you need to apply your title to how you feel about filling up the energies, transforming your cellular structure and moving on. So that's story number 1. Story number 2, I need a timestamp. And the wind's blown on the pages again. Got no idea where I am. Story number 2 is beginning at 44:04. I'm doing this quicker than I imagined I might. I might be for about 5 hours. I'm like, quick. So, did you pick story number 2? Yes, well done. Thank you, Holly. So, second story, Wassail, Francesca. Not getting anything yet. I'm waiting for a single card to set the theme. There we go. Oola! Oola! Oolay! Oola! Owl senses. So this is about unfolding an awareness into some kind of energy that's coming. So what are we opening with? Your story opens with fail. Fail. Followed by treadle. There's something about out of the frying pan and into the hot tub. But like the idea of the hot tub being like water unpleasant, a gift, gifu. Stepping in towards a gift and a psychic consciousness gift. Hang true. I feel like the gift has been sitting there on a shelf for a very long time. And you see, and this is the weirdest thing, that's now coming across as a bookcase in a library of love. Weathering, Hagal, elks under the gift, Mona under the hang true, Etburston 55, Brom 52, so there we got 5552, Yerk beginning, and then Destiny, Yord. So, got one of the little spirit flies here, just wandering over elks. So let's just move that. And let's bring yous in and show ya. Bring yous in and show ya. So here we go. This is story number 2. Overall energy. Owl senses. There's something of a prophecy. There's a prophecy. The cosmic sloth has given prophecy, proffers prophecy. This is so fascinating because they're now showing me all of the cards as being a page from a personal pre-incarnation contract. So there's something about the way all of the cards moving. They're not in the same place. So every time I go to focus, like I just went to focus on those two, and yet the energy of them swung round. It's trying to talk about how this layout here, this gift, this prophecy that's been sitting, it was foretold so long ago that it's so funny because when I first saw it, I was going to say it's hanging there like it's gone a bit mouldy or past its sell-by date. So is there something about this prophecy that is wrong? Recognize your destined prophecy, not recognize your destined prophecy, as in you told yourself a prophecy previously or a life journey, but you're being asked here to move your frequency further out into past the edges of this prophecy. Step back in to the Lagu energy, step back into that pool of cosmic psychicness, because there's something, look, I'll show you with these. I know it's easy to stand up, but there's something in this energy where it's talking about a kind of an energy of opportunity, total blissful balancing, Opalagu opportunity, Tesla magic energy that's just kind of slid away from you and been hidden behind this. This is coming across as like a big waxy seal, as if to say, this opportunity, you just let it slide. You didn't go with it. And so actually this lower half has been snapped off, it's been hemmed in, and it's been stamped as, hey, out of time, done with, moved past. And then down here, sweep all of that aside. Sweep the current right in this moment as you pick this story and you're like, I don't like that story. There's a kind of a willfulness to do that Haggal dissension again, to sort of imagine somehow that it was somebody else's responsibility, not fault, but responsibility to assist you in this magic that was there before, this gift. The gift is still there, but it's not the old gift. It's like, it's a new destiny. So whatever's coming in, whatever it is you're focusing on, whatever you've been holding dear for so long has just gone off. It's just, we sometimes have to admit when we're holding the plum and that kind of wonderful dusty, silvery, bluish grey, purple, lavendery lushness on the outside, through this old prophetic fencing. You're pulling down the fencing of the old. You're sweeping aside to let new energy in. I almost are being shown you kind of going for like into Yorkman Gandia, that we call York in Anglo-Saxon. You've got to wrench his jaws off his own tail, because he's gripping to that prophecy as much as you're gripping. Take him off and let that version of your swim free, because even that your energy has somehow become putrid. It's not the journey pathway you need to be following, okay? So that is your story for number 2, which is really a story of recognizing how to move forwards into a better prophetic life. Feta and pears. Feta on anything, but pears on anything too. So, let's get a new timestamp for story number 3, 53:38. 53:38. So, did you pick story number 3? I'm very good, thank you, Carolina Krupa. So the third story, we have the 13 cards here. You need to put one of the 13 titles with it to give you different shoehorn angles to look at this story and how it personally affects you individually. And that's why we have the 2 choice options. So the Cosmic Sloth. Messages from the Cosmic Sloth. Messages from the Cosmic Sloth. Yay! I'm so excited that you're going to visit Patrick. It's very, very thrilling. I've met nobody. Still all internet for me. I want to meet everyone. Right, now we have a card. We're opening your energy with move. Just move. Move. So I'm hearing about like a double bass, playing a bit of jazz. So your story opens with vain, change. And then you have rasa, explore, transformation. Rippian, grow up. Mature. Oh, look. Move past the emotional bleeds. Look at the runic transformation in those two cards. I feel like exploration hurts is the message I'm getting, and yet the cosmic sloth is almost like a mule kicking you up the arse to get you moving. It's giving you like a great big jab in the backside. Again, look at the relationship between the maturing and the transforming. This coming first, maturing, and that releasing a new energy, a new warmth to your life. The unseen, Hod, the hidden. The crystal heart is what I get at the moment. That's absolutely beautiful. This flow between those two. You can see the completion of the heart as this new energy unfolds, rises, it fills up some small fragment. 10, 9, 11, 10, 9, 10, 5, 9. They're all cycles of completion. Heartaker. This is really strong energy that's required for you to do this kind of pushing through, to grow wiser, to become something more. You've got to recognize this. Somehow this energy, you can see this kind of, this original harsh, true pain has left you in a sense of being a shadow of your former self. You've allowed the heartache to veil you. So, and do you know what? You bloody love it. You're petrified. You're stuck on the ice. You're frightened to move forwards. You don't know whether life can take your weight if you move from the space that you've created. So there's a huge frequency of caution. And then your last four cards, gathering, frequency. Now that's joining in with Hod at the moment. Oh, bringing yourself into the now. Do you see there's something here about a movement currently underway between the collective and your personal jeweled treasures that need to be brought into the now. The Gununga gap is open. There's a yearning within people to be in this joined frequency of functioning right now, functioning. So we've got this jeweled spectacle. Two more, there's Stenkness, Nithogia. The test of pain is what I'm hearing. The test of heartache. You know, we take heartache, we take emotional bleeding, we take grief, and we can hold fury and anger, and that's good. You can do all of that, but at some point, all of it has to be melted. You have to soften it. You have to transform it. You can't allow it to just be this. It's got to become a springboard through which you are mending. To mend yourself, to complete yourself. So I'm just going to show you this. Here is your So what am I seeing? I'm seeing this energy of the transformation, sifting, changing, transforming. This spillage of energy, this desire for this unformed energy to kind of take shape. And then this energy that rises, you can see this energy of the heart in this. I just need to put it together because I love the way you get this. It's the third heart, it's the jeweled heart. But you're not going to get a jeweled heart all the while you're shielding yourself from this heartache and you're frightened to step out of this emotional bleed. This energy frequency of maturing, this gathering frequency that's giving this energy direction like a wising up collectively across this frequency. Onwardness, one of the most profoundly beautiful frequencies in the deck. And mending the heart, fixing the needle and the thread, the consciousness needed to stem the bleeding. It's all there to move forwards from. You just have to apply your tagline to this. So yeah, Kathy's just reminded me, the website's being built and there's all kinds of, if you sign up at the moment, there are some emails and some additional information that's coming just to people that subscribe at the moment. It will eventually be on the website, but to begin with, being a subscriber will just get you an early date with Liffruma. Doesn't mean they'll arrive earlier, it just means that there's stuff coming. So let's tell now the next story at 6226. 6226. So this is story number 4. Story number 4. I love doing these. It came to me last night, and I love the fact that it has the whole deck because I like readings that use all the deck. But also I like the way it shows a kind of sense of greater playfulness with the cards. There's a legacy in this. I feel a legacy. Tear is the opening energy, compassion. It's not always compassion, but that's exactly what they say, compassion. And Wheeler, starting from an energy of resistance. So they're showing me like all of the metals that need smelting, all of the traumas that need compassion, witchcraft. There's a resistance to the magic in the static. It's a new thing they keep talking to me about, magic in the static. There's almost like so this is an energy of being too depressed for magic. Too depressed to even witness it. Like, spiritual firecrackers going off around you and you don't care. It's a really listless energy in this frequency. It won't stay that way. It's hiding your birthright, your morbidity, your lack of zeal, the magical zeal, I want to say, is being held back, is being blocked. You want to see this. You want to see this together. You want to see this energy feeding in to you and everything around you. But at the moment, there's a resistance that comes from a pattern of dark inner troll energies. It's heavy, I know. But Liffruma is quite pokey when it wants to be. Most of the time, I'll be honest, it just makes me laugh all the time. But at the moment, there's the odd pokies that come through. Tangle. There's again, this just feels like having given up slightly, having lost your You like having no compassion for yourself. What's going on? Love yourself. Love yourself, myself. The energy of the self is here. I'm getting burpy now. Yeah, well, Kirsty, that'll be me. I'm loving this. These two together. I don't know what they're saying to me yet. But there's something about storing magic. Storing like a battery of magic, like having, it's really interesting. I was told a story the other day and I was like, I don't know whether I believe that, but living beings, trees, plants, everything, they pick up neutrinos, and there's some kind of like magical tuning frequency, a harmonic resonance that kind of stores a bit like a battery, it recharges. And it is possible to utilize the energy. But what happened, like animal energy, animism, things, but what happened over time was the way in which to draw the magic out was always believed to take life. And that isn't the truth of it. You do it with the assistance of the natural world, but without hurting that natural world. You don't kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. It's right underneath this. Liffruma. Liffruma can take this away. Liffruma can heal. Liffruma will bring this energy. $3858. So the space between is yourself. The space between you connecting, freeing yourself from the magic is you. You are your original birthright. You have the ability to transform that. And then we have oak. This is constantly coming across as coding at the moment. It won't forever. But there's something about the coding here of your birthright. It's already there. It's written within you. It's a Liffrumic inheritance. But you're never going to see that coding if you can't do the last line of this night story, which is evoke the resolve from the lands of the midnight sun. Light will return and dissolve the darkness. Light, love, Liffruma will return and resolve the darkness of your inner troll, the self-abusive patterns that you have. There's a lot of energy at the moment of self-abuse coming out. And it's a very tricky frequency. It's not something that we can easily move on from. Waterfall, purifying, amazing. That's like the waters of righteousness and compassion. Love. Oh my goodness, where's this one taken? The lagoon. Underneath the Liffruma. It's like everything is fizzing and it ends with deluge. So let me just show you the spread. I need to just move that. So here you can see this energy, this last row. That's just the most powerful, wonderful frequencies. Purifying waters of love, being bubbling, coursing through the goo, and that transformation out. This energy here, this loving recoding, this feeding back, these are the energies that are giving the problem. This is pure access to magic, but you're blocking it by not allowing yourself to experience Well, anything other than being a little bit sad and tragic. You've got to allow another frequency to move through you. Tia has been everything. Tia's been God of gods. He's moved forwards, and he's now, he's moved into that energy of knowing what to sacrifice for the compassion and comfort of others. But somehow you haven't worked out how to do that for yourself. So you need to find the way to bathe, ablut in compassion, to move yourself forwards with the story that you have matching that. So that was story number 4, was it? So we're going to move on to story number 5. How are these working for you? Because I've done it about 8 or 9 times. But obviously I'm always reading every single one. So let's get a timestamp. 71, I'm going to say 50. In that time period, I'm just going to work out that that's 011150. 011150. So it's that round about now. So, did you pick story number 5? And what is your opening energy for story number 5? And remember, you need to put one of the 13 other pages or dust jackets with this story to get your personal version. So, not getting a card yet, people. Wassail Nancy. There we go. Oh, Perth. Pears, Holly, pears and feta. No, Eve, pears and feta. I knew that was going to come out when I first saw it. I was like, I love a pear. I like a Williams pear particularly. It have to be very soft. I don't like a hard pear. So your first frequency in this story, whoa, look at that. The Gunungagat, the potential, the spark of potential. Oh my goodness, look. The pouring free of all magic, all stories, all runes. 040. 14040. Egil Shamir. There feels like something in this that's a new ancestral magical coding coming forwards. A rare ancestral magical coding is taking shape. Sunsteder. And here we have the 12th frequency, one of my favorites, because it's the cellular scaffolding into which we pour all of our loving intentions and magic, and then that creates cellular transformation. Look at this beautiful thing. 6667. 6667. Flowing. This is the perfect combination of animation, of how you move life into something that suits your fluidity. There's so much magical potential, new magical potential, a new spark frequency here. Rad is taking you on a journey, on an ancestral journey that feels somehow not journeyed for a long time, almost like forgotten roots, something from the past, something that's been so gutted and hidden you wouldn't even know where to start beginning to look for it, other than it's now. The doubt, the Phoenix moment, 44, 66, double completion going on here, 4440. There's 557, 377. There's this huge sense of impending alignment. Ah, look. I mean, you know, woof, woof, woof to the phoenix, full on life force. This has got all of that kind of charcoal of the past still within it. And that's in this energy, this yearning need to put the magic in the static. Put the magic in the static, you're going to get that kind of, you're going to get this perv, this seductive magic. Why did I say that? But I did. And then we have Ur, the freedom that this will bring to you, the unhemming in. And it ends with health. Oh, gut health. There's something of an old wound to your microbiology, microbial health. That's a deep wound stuck in time that's being healed. There's almost like a journey back to a digestive wound that's coming here to realign you. A digestive wound that will feed into some kind of magical, ancestral, rare new potential that's a new, there really is. This is a phoenix moment, but it's almost like you can't spark the phoenix when there's no petrol in the gut or whatever. If there's no biome, how do you expect to trigger something forward? 557, 3637, 67, 66. I'm just being shown this sort of like algebraic formula. The pieces are here. The journey is back to a point in time when there was some kind of digestive wounding. And there's some kind of message for you personally within that digestive wounding that will allow you to transform into Condor, this frequency of not having the doubt, putting the magic back into the mundane. Because the mundane is just stuff that we no longer allow ourselves to see the shimmer of joy in, and it becomes the mundane. So that was story number 5. So now story number 6. 7, 8, 7, 8, 3, 8, which will make 01, 18. Is that right? I'm not sure I've got the maths right on that. Anyway, here is the last story. Oh, I don't think I showed you that one. Never mind. I'll get better at these as I practice them. This is the first go. Straight in on Earth Masion. The power of the Earth Wizard. I've been getting this card a lot. It's a very powerful frequency, and yet in the last 2 days it's been about smallness. It's been about the disempowering of the Earth Masion. Like there's a whole psychically collective, we all have an Earth Masion within us, but no one lives their Earth Masion frequency, or very few do. And so there's something about the growing power of the Earth Masion. So the growing power of the Earth Masion, we begin with Gar. This card is coming across as community witness, opening discourse, creating space to reassess something. And then we have personal Yggdrasil tree. So reassessing the personal Yggdrasil. It's interesting because that's sort of like you're growing the wrong tree to be an Earth Masion. Earth grip, yeah, look, the wrong nutrients. You're trying to grow an alkali-loving tree in an acidic soil. You're not feeling the truth of your own surroundings. You're almost trying to apply an unnecessary exoticism to something that's far more... see, I wanted to say humble, but I know that's not the word that I want. A frequency of something that's more simplistic, that's more ordinary, that's more tempered. So I'm looking at something you need to get out of you. The Yggdrasil tree needs transforming. It's like it's stuck in a phase of dropping leaves as nutrients, but the nutrients are somehow not being fed fully into the soil to create new growth. It's almost like the tree hasn't been tended to, but also sometimes the Yggdrasil has to have dieback so that you're aware of the need to prune, or the need to water, or the need to protect. It's about looking at what your personal Yggdrasil tree needs, and this is the cosmic sloth here. There's something in this card that's about not the divine spark so much as the frequency, redrawing a new spark. This is clothed and cobwebbed and closed. There's a general sense here of the cosmic sloth just saying to you, you've got to change your Yggdrasil tree to something new. Look, that's what your Yggdrasil tree should look like. It should be like a Wassail night tree. It should be dripping in, poetry and hopes and dreams and blossoming and prepared. So the next card coming out is Waken a New Yggdrasil. Waken a New Yggdrasil tree. It's interesting, I'll show you them in a minute before in the middle. Let me finish getting them out so that you can see it. Leafshade. This is your new Yggdrasil tree and you working together as one. This is really profound personal transformation. I mean, these are all coming out as energies to do with trees. The new tree, the leafshade, the canopy, the unfurling, the tree hugging, the coming back to the natural world, the earth grab that is starving and desiccating the power of your earth masion. The swelchness, and that's coming right underneath the newer. Like you have to feed your future, your new Yggdrasil, cosmic personal Yggdrasil tree with the nutrients of all of that which is desiccated and old. That's where you're planting your new Yggdrasil tree, in the moment of the now, and everything that was up to the now moment is all past, it's all nutritious, it's all usable. And then look, there they are, the very nutrients that are needed to awaken your new Yggdrasil tree. The work has already been done, it's already been laid out for you. And then we're ending with Thorn, which is this giant portal. So let me hold up. This has got an energy of a fractured 13. And then 12 up here. So here, look. There's a strong sense of the greenness down here, the natural world, the lower heart chakra, that energy of not judging. This central energy, this is where the joy of your new Yggdrasil is. And then across here is just the sort of like the psychological warfare that you're playing with yourself in order to find some kind of way in which to get through this frequency, to move past it. What else am I seeing? I'm seeing that the newness of your Yggdrasil is the newness of your psychology. There's something really important about your consciousness will transform when you transform your personal cosmic Yggdrasil tree. When you decide to kind of bed in some kind of new energy frequency, there's so much joy and comfort and opportunity to become empowered and to come together. But the coming together is not part of the story right now. This is about I want to say softening the thorns, because it ends with thorn. But the thorns are coming across as almost like they're made from some kind of soft silicon. They're not sharp. They're an illusion. They're a delusion. Just seeing, you've got this energy of 969, a kind of divine purpose. But your divine purpose is somehow floated on the nutrients of the past, sitting down in a different kind of frequency. So, that was the 6th story. So, you can all let me know how you connected your stories together, because it would be helpful. I'd like to do these again, but when you're reading them, I can't keep track of 13 stories and 13 references into 6 other stories. But you can tell me how it worked out for you. So beautiful, beautiful people, we've seen the whole deck today. And there's all my timestamps I need to type up now. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kathy. A minty, minty, Wassail minty, Wassail Sandra, Wassail Iris. Yeah, you can pick. I'm going to put timestamps down. I'm good. Thank you, Minty. No, it's difficult. There's a load of timestamps. I'm going to have to type them up now, but I'm not putting the titles in. You just have to pick by your numbers, you know? So, we'll do the series. That's still on the back burner. It's coming, but she's got until May. But here's the next thing I really want to be getting on with. Thank you. I can't wait for you to have the deck. Yes, please sign up and you'll get some emails soon. Promise. Been trying to send it for a week and a half, but it's really complicated getting all the formats right and all the photographs and things in the right sizes and formats and formations. Wassail Iris, I'm glad you want the deck. So, beautiful people, I'm going to dash off and go and eat something now. Oh, we have to show you the sea every time before we go, so let's just go. Let's go out and see the sea and see the sea. I'm so sorry, Steph, to hear that. Ah, that's cute. No, this is very true. You cannot grow a mango tree in 17 degrees and snow. But look, I do have a very lovely mango sitting in the sun. I'm just waiting for it to soften a little. I've also got a passion fruit. So there's the sea. See, I need to go that side because then I can read. Yeah, I can't wait for my mango to be ripe. I'll just leave you with the sea for a minute while you're all just sending your love to Stare. Yeah, I think you're actually really right there, Kirsty. So, beautiful, beautiful people. There's the lovely sea, and I'll be back with you all tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll be back to do some more with Liffruma. Oh, that's made me dizzy. Oh God, that has made me dizzy. I can sit down. It's so funny actually, Steph, in your video yesterday when you were outside, you were like, oh, I'm sorry if I can making anybody dizzy rolling the camera around. And I just spun with mine. So, I'm just going to pull you one card to end. One card to end. Oh, apparently, anchor, calc, kialk. So this is I want you to understand that a lot of the cards are designed to have a kind of open polarity within them. So this card is calc, mortar, the things that we mortar our lives together with, and anchored. The end of the poem's last line is celebrate life unconstructed, unanchored, unanchored. So this card comes with the energy of both anchoring and unanchoring, and you think, well, why would you put both in? Because sometimes it's important to understand that you need to unanchor something to anchor it into something new, to unplug and plug yourself into some new dimensional pathway. So this is a really strong, yes, using old bricks for new foundations, exactly. Or just casting anew, but understanding, look, here and now, dig out the decrepit blocks, dislodge the bricks that should have been displaced long ago. We often, that was in one of the messages, we often hang on to worn out frequencies that are serving no purpose to us, but we don't even know we're hanging on to them. They're just part of the patterning and we don't see it. So, let's just get one more card with that. I'm so naughty. Recognize the moon, Mona. Your tune, your sound, your song, not the old... My signal just cut out, which is telling me I need to stop. Static. So take a moment to just appreciate an internal truth that's truly your truth. Find yourself just one truth. Unanchor the shit that told you it was something distorted and anchor it as your new truth. Just one little thing. Anchor a truth into the static of the scaffolding now. Find the magic in the static. Find the magic in the static. 66. 343966. So we've got 33966. There's a lot of Tesla energy in that. So beautiful, 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 beautiful people. Love, 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 love. That's my new phrase, Kathy. Find the magic in the static. Because actually they've been saying that there are lots of things that we see as static, as inanimate, as as wasted, as ruinous, as not of any importance, and yet there's magic hidden in all the static. But you have to see it. So, oh, and look what's on the bottom. I love this card. Oh, I got this card. Let me see, just before I go, if I can find, I probably won't be able to. Sometimes you get 2 cards and they just have some additional piece of magic. It was this, the legacy, the heritage of being healed. And look at these 2 cards together. Look at this here, and then it's skimming, breaking, losing the connection to the spine of old, briefly unlocking from that physical cellular vessel and transforming to a new dimension that contains a birthright, that contains a truthful frequency. I just love it. Health, restore original birthright, legacy. Restore the legacy of your original birthright. I just was really drawn by this energy of the biome going with you as you disconnect from this dimension into the next. But every time there's like a biome burst or boost that comes with every dimension you move through, like there's a greater strength and diversity as you move closer. So that's your lot, people. I'm going now to find food. Wassail, beautiful people, beautiful people. So bye everyone. Wassail, wassail, wassail.